Okay? Red light है?
हाँ यार
बराबर. Today we are going to discuss about the corpus callosum. So corpus callosum, before this, and what are the types of the fibers which are located in the brain and how they are moving. These things we will discuss first and later, and then we shall discuss about the corpus callosum. So here there is some fibers, they are moving vertically and upward to downwards and downwards to upwards. Suppose, and this is the brain. This one is a spinal cord. This one is a midbrain. This one is a cerebellum. So here what happens? And this one is the brain and some cells, and here, and it's sending its axon. It descends downwards. And it descends downwards, and here it terminates, and the neuron, it starts and it stimulates the skeletal muscle, and it stimulates the skeletal muscle. So, and its nuclear body, it is situated in the brain, in the cortex, and it descending downwards. Its movement is a downward movement. And it terminates here and comes out and it stimulates the skeletal muscle. And this one and another, here the skeletal muscle, and this one is a axon, and it terminates here and it starts and moving upwards and it goes here, and this one and its direction is a upwards. The fibers which are situated, and it is originates from the brain and it descends downwards and comes out and stimulates the skeletal muscle. And this type I called by the tracts. Tracts mean they are ascending upwards or descending downwards and vertically. Now vertically. So these tracts are two types. And this tract is descending downwards and stimulating the skeletal muscle. These are called by the descending tracts. Descending tracts, and they carry the information from the higher center to the lower center, and these are in a motor in nature. And the fibers which are entering into the central nervous system and they ascends upwards, and there they stimulates the cerebral cortex, and its movement from the downwards to upwards. So these are called by the sensory or ascending. These are ascending or sensory tracts. The tracts mean there is a fibers, they are ascending upwards, or otherwise they are descending downwards. Mean their extension is a vertical, and they are starting from the higher center, they are descending downwards, and so they are named as a motor or descending tracts. And some fibers, they are entering into the central nervous system, they ascend upwards, that stimulates the cortex. So these are called by the sensory. And the tracts are two types. One is a sensory and another one is a motor. And these tracts, they extend vertically and downwards to upwards or upwards to downwards. And these are called by the tracts. Another, there is a associated fibers are there. Association fibers. These are the association fibers. These association fibers mean they extend and the interhemispheric. They operate in the inside the same hemisphere. They are not going outside or the opposite side. Suppose you see this is the brain. It's a brain, and this association fibers. They are the two types of the fibers. One is a short fibers, short association fibers, short association fibers, short association fibers. These are the short. So here what happens? These short association fibers, they connect the adjacent gyrus. Suppose you see this one is a gyrus, it is a sulcus. It is a gyrus and it is a sulcus. It is a gyrus and it is a sulcus. So, and these are the gyrus. Gyrus means elevated part. Sulcus means depressed part. So this elevated part, it starts from here and they connect the here. And then it starts from here, it connects the neighbor. So these are called by the short association fibers. Mean association fibers, they connect the cerebral hemisphere in the same cerebral hemisphere, and they are not connecting the right side with the left side or left side with the right side. So here, and these are they divided into two types. Short association fibers, they connect the neighboring gyrus. So here there is a short association fibers. These are the short, and they connect the neighboring. They connect the neighboring. And here they connect the neighboring. These are the short. And there is a long association fibers also there. The long association fibers, suppose this is the long association fibers, they connect the neighboring and the lobes of the cerebral hemisphere. So here there is this one is a cerebral hemisphere. The long mean, this one is a frontal lobe, this is a parietal, this one is a occipital, and this one is a temporal lobes. So this temporal lobes mean this cell body is situated here, the neuron cell body, and they connect this parietal lobe, and it connects the parietal. And some cells are situated here, and they connect the occipital lobe. Mean they are connecting a widely distributed gyrus, and in the short, and they connect the neighboring gyrus. Here they connect the long, widespread gyrus, and here there is a occipital is there, and they connect this temporal lobe. And this type of fibers, they are moving in the same hemisphere, but they are moving anterior-posteriorly or otherwise posterior-anteriorly. They are connecting the lobe and the lobes. In the frontal lobe, it connects the parietal. Frontal lobe, it is connected with the occipital. Our occipital lobe is connected with this temporal lobe. And such type of fibers are called by the long associate fibers. Once again, and there is some fibers, they are moving from upward to downwards. They are called by the descending tracts. And some fibers, they are moving and the downwards to upwards, they are called by the ascending. The descending, they are the motor, and ascending, they are the sensory. And collectively, and these are vertically extending fibers, they are called by the tracts, and tracts are divided into two, the ascending and they are sensory, and descending they are motor. And another, there is the association fibers are there. So these association fibers, and again they are divided into two. In association fibers, they are connecting in the same hemisphere, the different parts of the cerebral cortex in the same hemisphere, they are not moving opposite side. So here, and there is the short association fibers, they are the two types. The association fibers are two types, short association fibers and the long association fibers. The short association fibers, they connect to the gyrus, adjacent gyrus, and here the neuron it is starting here and connecting the neighboring gyrus, and it is starting from here and it is connecting the neighboring one. So here these are the short and they are moving and they are connecting the adjacent parts of the cerebral hemisphere in the same lobe. So here here there is a long associated fibers. These long associated fibers, they connect to the lobe. They are present in interlobular. So here what happens? It connects the frontal lobe with the parietal with the occipital, or otherwise, and from the frontal to the occipital, from occipital to the frontal, they are moving anterior-posteriorly. So they named as a long associated fibers. So today we are going to discuss about this corpus callosum. The corpus callosum